It's not thinking more positively, it's catching the thought before it runs away with you. And here's what that looks like. Some people hear cognitive flexibility and picture something really quite effortful, like constantly challenging thoughts or mental gymnastics or trying to convince yourself that everything's fine when clearly it isn't. That's not what it feels like. What it actually feels like is a little bit more like a pause, a very small pause in a moment that used to have no pause at all. So a few months ago, something would happen, a stressful day, a planned or unplanned meal, an evening that slipped sideways, and by the time you were conscious of it, you're already mid binge. The gap between trigger and action was so small it was almost invisible. What cognitive flexibility builds is that gap. This isn't forcing you to think differently or use loads of positive affirmations. It's about helping you notice, even just for a second, that a thought is happening. There's that familiar voice. There's the I've blown it thought. That's noticing. That tiny moment of observation changes the relationship to the thought. Not always enough to stop a binge, especially not at first, but enough to create the beginning of space. And over time, that space grows and the pause becomes a little bit longer. The thought becomes a little less automatic. The verdict becomes a little less certain. Clients often describe the shift as not feeling as dramatically different, but as feeling like they have just a little bit more room, a little bit more breathing space, a little more time, a little more choice. That's cognitive flexibility. So it's not a new set of thoughts, but a different relationship with all of them. If you're curious about where you are with this or what patterns are most active, what's keeping the cycle in place, the quiz can help you get a clearer picture. It's free, takes a few minutes, and gives you a personalized result rather than generic advice.